Hey guys, welcome into Keep It About Ball from ZBR, daily sports betting talk with me, Zach of ZBR. I'm an amateur bettor and a casual fan, so please do not take this as official advice. I'm just here to share my betting journey. Please don't forget to subscribe to the show on YouTube at ZBR Sports so we can grow our channel and hit our goal of 50 subscribers. And as always, thank you guys for listening.
Okay, welcome in to Keep It About Ball. A little sporadic with it this week, but that's not by design. Just been doing a little bit more work than I had anticipated on my little side hustle, side jobs there. You know, cleaning some gutters, doing some yard work, having a bunch of fun working at some beautiful homes. Absolutely honored to be doing all that, but much more than I had admittedly intended. But, you know, everyone likes a little extra money in their pockets and no complaints. But we're not here to talk about all that. We're here to keep it about ball. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and jump into some NFL action real quickly here. Spring training coming up real soon. We're about 14 days away, 2 weeks exactly from free agency. And I am very, very, very excited. Also very nervous. Nervous to see what my Patriots do. You know, what I've seen some talk about maybe we go after Joe Flacco as a bridge quarterback, which I don't hate the idea of. Maybe not necessarily Joe Flacco, but I'm not against it. A bridge quarterback for a couple years, you know, we work with that. Gerard Mayo and Rife, I forget Elliot Rife, I believe is his name, the GM. You know, let them get the defensive guys they want in there. Let them get their guys in there, retool the defense. Build up the trenches, O-line, D-line. Maybe add another skill position player. I would personally be okay. Man, I don't know. I've been going back and forth on Marvin Harrison lately, and I really think it's just getting to the point where I'm overthinking it. You know, it's that, what's the term? Prospect fatigue. You know, like you just get tired of hearing about him and just you hear everything and then you start hearing about other people and you're like, oh, but this guy, was this guy going to surprise? It's like, no, just stop overthinking it. Marvin Harrison is him. But I would be okay if the Patriots, you know, maybe didn't draft a quarterback or Marvin Harrison, but I would be okay with Marvin Harrison. I don't really want them to draft a quarterback. I'd rather, at the very least, get the elite wide receiver, build up the trenches, get your guys, get your defense tooled up the way you want it, at least get started on it, and then next year draft a quarterback. And you know, every year it's well, next year's not a very good quarterback class. Next year's not a very good this. Every year, the next year is never a good anything class. You know, depending on who you ask, like. I don't really care. We'll figure it out. Just build the rest of the team up, stack it up. You know what I'm saying, like that and stuff. But aside from all that Patriot stuff aside, I'm also very nervous because I'm so scared Mike Evans is going to the Chiefs, and y'all know I'm a Chiefs hater. I am that dude when it comes to hating the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Evans on that team, whew, sheesh, that would be nice. If you're a Chiefs fan, I guess. But just as a roster spot, gosh, that's nice. You know, you're looking at Rashee Rice, you know, nice rookie receiver, all-time great receiver in Mike Evans. You know, Hall of Fame receiver should probably be better. But, I mean, we got to start talking about, you know, Mike Evans at that point. Not setting in stone what his all-time, you know, ranking is, but you know he's at that point, you know, where we kind of start talking about, like, you know, with the career he's had. I think right now he'd have a good case for top 20, which which might not sound like a lot, but you start looking at all the great receivers and you look at it and it's like top 20 is some pretty impressive company there. Maybe top 15. I don't know, that might be pushing it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a top receivers episode coming up. But I'm scared he's going to the Chiefs. You know, him, Rashee, Travis Kelce. I feel like they probably got something up their sleeve at the running back spot too. Obviously, they like Pacheco. I feel like they probably add another weapon, low key. Justin Watson, I think he'll still be there if he's your like third, fourth option. I like that as your third, fourth option. Yeah, just nervous about free agency. Some stuff already kind of shaping up into that. RIP to whichever team picks up Alex Madison, who was cut. Kevin Byard, J.C. Jackson, both been cut as well, or they're all informed they're gonna be released or whatever have you. Like I said, RIP whichever team picks up Alex Madison. He's either gonna go and just be absolute dog water on a vet minimum, and the team's not going to cut him. They're going to play him out for the year because he's not going to be making a lot. And he just won't play. Basically a Melvin Gordon kind of thing. He'll go to a practice squad at best. Or Bro is about to go make... I don't want to say the Vikings look dumb, because they would look dumb if they paid him under any circumstance, really. Even more than like $2 million, $3 million a year. You're tweaking if you're Minnesota and you're doing that. But that dude's going to go and make like a vet minimum somewhere, whatever that is, and absolutely ball the fuck out. Like have his best year of his career. Like behind a real good offensive line somewhere or something. I hope not. I really hope not. I really hope not. Well, I guess I don't know why I'm saying I hope not. I don't, yeah. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not really an Alex Madison hater, I guess, contrary to what all I just said. But, yeah, I don't know. Kind of ranting there. Moving over to some baseball here real quickly. Baltimore dominating spring training, sitting atop the Grapefruit League and both leagues, really, at 7-1. Looking pretty good. The Royals, got to talk about them a little bit. Looking pretty decent over there in the Cactus League, 6-3. Starters looking pretty promising so far. Couple of, some injury stuff. Carlos Hernandez already hurt. It doesn't look like it's anything too severe, but probably not pitching again for most of spring, into the beginning of the season. Just hope it doesn't nag and he can stay healthy, because he'd be really important to have coming out of that bullpen, especially if the Royals are going to compete in the AL Central this year. Not so much affecting maybe the win now push of the Royals that they're kind of making here. But Christian Chamberlain, prospect, suffers a torn UCL, which ends his season. And man, you really hope not his career too. But that's a pretty devastating injury for a pitcher. So hopefully he can come back from that, get back on the mound, start hitting triple digits again. Because Bro hasn't even gotten the chance to really get paid off his, he's probably making, minor league minimums and stuff, at most 60, 70K a year, which still that's more than me. And I wouldn't complain about that to be playing baseball, but still when you're playing for that goal of what you have, yeah, and you still haven't even got yourself, a 5-year, a few $100,000, dollar deal. I don't know. You haven't even got something like that to where all right, I'm going to make a living the next few years out of ball. Now it's all in question for him. Is he even going to pitch again? Does he got to start worrying about other stuff? That's a kind of a crappy spot to be in right there. So thoughts and prayers out to Christian Chamberlain. Recover well and hopefully make it back to the mound. So let's go ahead and move on to some live scores here. We still got some college basketball going on. Actually, wow, we still got some baseball going on as well too. Diamondbacks up 12-8 in the bottom of the ninth with one out. Runners on third and first over the Reds. Wow, okay. Reds doing what they can. Okay, I respect it. All right, I guess while we're right here, we'll go ahead and tap into the rest of these baseball scores from today. Starting off the day was the Dodgers and the Guardians. That ended 4-6 with the Dodgers winning. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays 4-8. Rockies beat the Mariners 10-9. Brewers beat the Padres 4-3. Angels beat the Padres 5-3. Giants beat the Rangers 11-5. The Royals beat the Athletics 5-4. Cubs beat the Sox 10-6. Pirates beat the Rays 12-8. Tigers beat the Phillies 4-2. Cardinals beat the Mets 3-2. The Phillies and the Marlins tied. Okay. 6-6, huh? I wonder if they do extra innings in minor league, or if they just call it at 9 and that's what happened right there. I don't know. Astros and Nationals. Astros win 10-8. Red Sox fall to the Twins 5-3. Orioles beat the Braves 3-1. Let's slide on over here to the NBA real quick. Earlier today, Pelicans beat the Pacers 129-102. Kings beat the Timberwolves 124-120. Trailblazers beat the Grizzlies 122-92. Warriors beat the Raptors 120-105. Celtics beat the Mavericks 138-110. 76ers beat the Hornets 121-114. The Cavaliers beat the Pistons 110-100. And live right now, we got the Clippers atop the Pistons as they should be. No homo. 62-49. Bucks on top of the Bulls. 58-44 at halftime. Clippers and Wizards about 5 minutes left in the second. If I didn't say that already, let's sliggity slide on over to college hoops real quick. We still got some here. I'm obviously not going to go through all of these, although it wasn't the biggest slate. Sheesh. Number 22, Utah State is up on Air Force 20-12. Nevada is up on Fresno State. Nevada is up on Fresno State. Excuse me. I am tired. 35-24. And Loyola Chicago is up on number 21 Dayton 76-22. And I don't think that's actually all the games. Let me slide over to this app real quick, over to CISO's, because I believe there's still a couple other games going on. Elite Tier Podcasting as always. Okay, no, I was wrong. Excuse me. Oh, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I was. Okay, so, whatever. Shocker, Zach's wrong. We got anything going on in the NHL here while I stumble out the door here? 3-game slate. Capitals beat the Flyers 5-2. Coyotes beat the Senators 5-3. And the Ducks are up on the Devils 2-1. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the second period. That's going to go ahead and do it mercifully for this episode of Keep It About Ball, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I'm going to go through up and coming. I said I was going to have an episode every, day this week, so we saw how that worked out. So I don't want to promise it, but I'm going to go through. If you're itching for some fantasy thought and talk, well, I'm going to have that for you, both of those, hopefully coming up sometime this week. Going to go through, not rank QBs specifically, but QB rooms within HDP, the HDP league, and kind of go through the quarterbacks in that sense, break them down in that order for what we have now, and I'm going to rank the quarterback room. So if you're an HDP member, maybe a good episode for you to listen to. And if you're not, maybe you just want some fantasy thought, to bounce some ideas off of, in your own brain. I know that's kind of what I do when I listen to fantasy podcasts, but again, ranting out the door here. Guys, most importantly, don't forget to tell your friends about the show. 5-star, review, like the video, subscribe on YouTube. Please, please, please subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, that's all that good shit. Sheesh, what a podcast. But most importantly, guys, let's make sure we stay locked in. Let's cash these bets, and let's keep it about ball. Let's keep it about ball.
Oh my God. Thank you for listening to Keep It About Ball. Don't forget to follow the show on Twitter and subscribe to us on YouTube at ZBR Sports. And as always, thank you for listening and for your support.